Good afternoon. My name is Cassandra Perez. Thank you for listening to my debate this afternoon. So, today I will be discussing why being a strict leader, parent, teacher, specifically in a child's life, is not beneficial to them psychologically as they grow older. Now, there can be strict leaders in the workplace as an adult and as a teenager, but I will be talking about children specifically today in this debate. So, being strict has a lot of different definitions because to me, being strict is not allowing your child to find themselves as an individual. Because sadly, I've had friends who would tell me stories of how their parents really saw them as kind of property. And it was kind of like, I birthed you into this world, you owe me, and you have to do everything I say, you must obey me. Very authoritative and kind of very overbearing. And it really didn't allow them to grow. It didn't really allow them to kind of find their self-worth and allow them to kind of get up, fall down, get back up, and kind of just have their parent there for them and kind of say, oh, that's okay, try again, go back out there and try again. And leading to my first point, which is what this can do psychologically, is can cause behavioral issues in the child. It can cause them to act out more, and then they'll begin to become depressed and angry, and then feel resentment towards their mentors or parents or elders, and they'll really just kind of self-isolate. They won't really want to get out there. They're not going to really want to talk to you. They're just going to be a wall between them because they're not going to be able to trust them, because the saying is strict parents create the sneakiest kids, and it's a very true statement. And it's gonna create a very low self-esteem in the child, and they're just gonna become really judgmental of themselves, or they're gonna become a bully themselves because they're just gonna want that attention and that validation that they were constantly seeking as a child and they never got, because they were constantly trying to prove their worth to whoever was higher than them or above them, that then they never got the appreciation because they were never paid no mind to their efforts or achievements. Or on the other hand, on the other side, is they're going to become too dependent on the parent, too dependent on people's opinions and validation, that they're not going to allow themselves to take risk, and they're just going to create an inferiority complex, and they're kind of gonna let themselves go through the motions in life and not really have a sense of responsibility and urgency, and it can affect their friendships, their romantic relationships, their career, even school, because they're never gonna feel good enough. And to wrap this up, to tie it up, why being a strict parent is not beneficial to children, is not of greater value to them, is because it can cause them to act out, kind of hate themselves, to lack of a better word, and they're just gonna kind of self-isolate, or they're gonna become too clingy on people's validation, and they're not really gonna find their self-worth. And yeah, okay. Thank you for listening to my debate today. My name is Cassandra Perez.